Hello. Videos is not something I usually do. I don't like putting myself out there like that, but and I hope you can hear me. And it will be random sometimes. I do have a list of things I want to talk about, but I'm trying to be quiet because my husband is sick in bed and I don't want to disturb him. So if we can't hear me, I'm just going to discard this video. Okay. So this is not something I usually do. I don't condone people putting themselves out there like this, but there's too many things that have, just been bugging me. And I just wanted to put some stuff out there for those who truly, truly want to hone your work. The first thing I want to talk about, which is what this first video is going to be about, is payment. And I'm not talking about, well, I am talking about payment, for services for others, but what so many new people coming into this field don't understand, and I don't know why they never learn this or don't realize it, is that everything must be paid for. Everything. I don't care what it is. If you need a flower for a working or something, you can't just go out and pick the flat, rip it out of the ground, pick it, and bring it home and expect that flower is going to be happy, is going to want to work for you and do what you want it to do. Would you be happy? No. Everything must be paid. You have to give offering and payment to everything. You have to give it to the tree if you're taking a branch from it. You have to give it to a root if you're taking the root. And roots are very, very big deal. You don't take a root because you're killing the entire plant when you take the root. It's different than taking a leaf, a stem, a flower from a plant. When you take the root, you're taking that whole thing, and you need to ask permission of the spirits, of your spirits that you work with or that are with you, your spiritual square, whatever. And you also need to ask the spirit of the plant if it's willing to sacrifice its life for your cause, for what you want to do. And then you have to pay it. When you take the root out, you have to put something in that hole and fill the hole so it's whole. That's, common sense there. You have to give it some kind of offering and payment when you take it out. And same thing with workers. Let me tell you something. If anybody is offering to give you free readings and free work, it's not free. They're going to want something from you at some time. And even if they don't come back and say it to your face what they want from you for what they did for you, they're going to take it. You now owe them something, and it hasn't been paid. So they can just take it from you whenever they want to. Nothing in life is free. NILF. 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 You live by NILF. And these videos I'm going to do are just basic universal laws. It's not a Wiccan law. It's not a hoodoo law. It's not a Christian law. It's not whatever you're practicing. It's not a law of that. It is a universal law that the entire universe follows these laws and must follow the laws or they will pay for it. I'm going to try and not make these very long. But yeah, I think payment, that's over. Oh, well, we might as well go into a little bit of another one here. It's only been 5 minutes. Another thing I wanted to talk about is spirit payment. If you're doing work and you're working with spirits, and I don't care what spirits they are, seeing people make this mistake all the time. You want to do a work, like, example, you want some fast cash. And everyone says, oh, St. Expedite, St. Expedite, go work with St. Expedite. But you've never worked with St. Expedite. And all of a sudden you think you're just going to buy him some pound cake and light a candle and give him a glass of water and think he's going to do what you want him to do? He don't know you. You've never worked with him. If you want to work with a spirit, you have to build a strong connection and friendship and relationship with that spirit. And you can't just go to them when you want something. You know, you can't just say, I want this, here's this. That's not how spirits work. Example, if you're working with Papa Legba, you can't just give him, you know, a cup of coffee when you lost an object or you want a road opened, and give him nothing every other day. It doesn't work like that. I personally have my Papa Legba, I venerate him every day, and I don't work with him very often. I mean, he's my Papa, he's always with me, and he talks to me all the time, but I don't ask him for much. But yet every day he gets fresh coffee, he gets all his offerings refreshed, he gets his candle lit, he gets fresh incense. You know, everything's refreshed every day, and I talk to him every day, but I don't ask anything of him. And this is how you build a friendship and a relationship with your spirits. You don't just go to them when you want something. Think about, I mean, everybody has this friend, you know, everybody has one. That friend that never talks to you unless they want something. How much do you like that friend? How willing are you to help them when, you know, you haven't heard from them in a month or two, and then all of a sudden they come to you because they want something from you? You're not too fond of that friend, are you? It's the same thing with spirits. You have to build that relationship and have it with them. You can't just go to them when you want something, or it's even if they do it for you, they're not going to be happy about it, and that's not good. It's not good to not have spirits happy with you. You know, okay. I think that's about it. Comment, like, share, subscribe. I don't know how many of these videos I will be doing because, like I said, this is not my thing. But there is, just let me cross these off the list. There's a couple things that I have written down here that I wanted to talk about. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next video now. Thank you for watching.